우리 꿈이죠. 우리 꿈이죠.
컬리라리 상대 교수로 가서 고등학교가 영어 별로인 것 같아서 고등학교 버리게 됐죠. 저도 동네 때문에 학교에 좀 교수님 랩에서 인кл루전하고 지금은 학교 앞에서 조그맣게 와인 공간을
학교 있게
너무 멋집니다. 이 원통형 메주 같은 것들 이게 상징이잖아. 메주를 말하는
이미지에 really inspired by not just the traditions of Korea, but also its authenticity. Historically, food in Korea has always been associated with medicine. So much so that in ancient Korean medicine, the doctors would use ingredients in everyday foods to treat, to heal patients. And so keeping with that tradition, we here at Meju, we try to use as much local, organic, and seasonal ingredients. All three factors combined. Not because these ingredients may taste better, but actually these ingredients contain the most nutrition, the power to heal. We also try to avoid all the man-made chemicals allowed in food these days. So much chemicals are legally allowed in food, in preservatives, pesticides, herbicides, growth hormones, flavor enhancers, antibiotics. All of these chemicals in Korea, we believe, in the long run, do a lot of damage to our gut system. This practice we definitely carry over to our proteins as well, and even our wine program. We only serve natural wines here because in conventional wines, you are legally allowed to put in over 130 different kinds of chemicals. And now, fermentation highlights every single course tonight. And if you look at the menu, the first word of each course is a traditional Korean ingredient that I personally fermented myself. And what that means is you guys will be ingesting lots and lots of probiotics tonight. And that's a good thing. That's a wonderful thing because these probiotics will help you digest everything that you eat tonight by breaking everything down, all the way down to its nutritional compound level. And what that means is your body is going to be able to absorb all of that nutrition. And this is key. This is why Koreans believe our food is healthy. It's not because we eat more fish or we eat more vegetables, no. It's because every traditional Korean meal has fermentation. Our main mission tonight is to make sure that all of you guys leave this restaurant at the end of the evening a little healthier than when you came in, because that is what Korean food means to me. Anyway, thank you so much, and thank you for being patient. I hope you guys are hungry, because we're about to begin.
This is your first course, the Doenjang and tofu. There's a layer of Doenjang on top. Beneath that layer is a freshly made bed of tofu made momentarily before you arrived. Doenjang, which chef is going to go into, is a more concentrated version of doenjang, garnished with chives, gochugaru, and mushrooms. Because it is salty without the tofu, we suggest using the wooden spoons in front of you, digging in deep, getting a spoonful of tofu with each bite, because it has been seasoned to be enjoyed together. Enjoy. Here's your second course, the pie and gochujang. Today's pie is going to be Amberjack, garnished with watermelon radish, shallots, sesame seeds, and sesame oil. Enjoy.
But today we did try to balance that heat with a lot of fresh aromatic vegetables, so that spice should not be an overwhelming flavor profile. It should be nicely balanced today. Now, this gochujang I made just 3 years ago with my mentor on a very small island, southern tip of Korea called Jeju. And this course is actually really special to me personally because of two ingredients, the sesame oil and the sesame seeds. Because when I met my mentor for the first time at his farm 11 years ago, these were the first two ingredients he had me taste, these exact sesame seeds and sesame oil. And when I did, I knew right away that this man had so much to teach me, because it was and still is the best sesame seeds I have ever tasted in my life.
Alright, our first two tons ready to here. On your right is a Doenjang. The tofu is coming from Fangwon, and then we have Gogumajang with the gogumas coming from Lanny's farm on your left. At least for the first bite, 여기 바로 앞에 있는 간장을 좀 찍어 드시고요. 네, 그걸
In front of y'all, we have some 장아찌s or soy pickled vegetables to accompany this course. Starting from the bottom are the lamb leaves, in the middle are the lamb bulbs, then the garlic scapes, on top haystack radish, onion, and peppers. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Napa cabbage from Norwich Meadows. 네. 오, black super. 감사합니다. Soy sauce brushed up. Yes.
This course is the Samjang course. Chef will go over the Samjangs with y'all. I will go over the salts. Starting from your left-hand side is going to be the hamcho or glasswort salt. Right in the middle is the black garlic salt. Over at the other end is the biak or seaweed salt that Chef made in collaboration with Baba. Enjoy. Here we also have some sums to accompany this course. They are lettuces from Lani's farm. Enjoy.
This is September.
So out of the three meats tonight, sirloin with pan roasted garlic. Enjoy. Here we have some panchans to accompany this course. Starting from your right-hand side is going to be the dry Korean radish. In the middle is the potato salad. Over at the other end is the winter radish. Enjoy. This course is going to be the pork and chokgai. Today's chokgai is going to be 10 years fermented freshwater shrimp, also known as puata, on top of Spanish pork flake. Enjoy. Yes. This is the marinated short rib, yangnyeom galbi. No additional salt is necessary. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Roasted and seasoned seaweed, sweet some black beans, watercress, and then baby anchovies.
Here we have our kimchi. 저는요 얼린 식혜에다가 팥 주는